남주야, 너 아까 그 얘기 그거 해드려. 뭐? 너 청소했다는 얘기 있잖아. 본인 얘기. 아, 맞아. 아저씨 그거 알아요? 범인 어디 사는지. 거기 뒤에 오래된 변수 있거든요. 그 변수 밑에 빛이 나는 자가 수원한데 이게 바로 범인이래요.
이야, 그럼 범인이 밤에 나타나면 저 멀리서부터 똥냄새가 싹 나겠다.
Hello again. Who else did you think would be picking a movie for the spookiest month of the year? It's time to head to South Korea, where horror films will truly scare your pants off. This director is on top of the world, coming off making history at the Oscars with the universally acclaimed film Parasite. Who could forget it sweeping Best Picture, Best Director, Best Screenplay, and Best International Film?
After winning Best International Feature, I thought I was done for the day and was ready to relax.
So it's as apt a time as any to choose a film that set him down the path to become the renowned filmmaker he is today. Memories of Murder, directed by Bong Joon-ho. Now, we've discussed this before, but unfortunately there tends to be a hesitation at the suggestion of watching a foreign film. But I think Bong Joon-ho holds a key to bridging that gap, allowing anyone to get something out of his films. You will quickly forget about having to read subtitles as you become entangled in the story itself. Once you overcome the 1-inch tall barrier of subtitles, you will be introduced to so many more amazing films. Memories of Murder takes place in South Korea in the 1980s, when two detectives are tasked with finding a killer.
형사가 싹 그렇게 못해서 어떡해, 형사가.
뭐 사람을 그렇게 못 알아봐서 어떻게 형사가.
But they quickly realize that it is not simply a killer, but South Korea's first documented serial killer. This is all based on a true story, by the way. The film renewed interest in the case and pushed for further investigation, with authorities finally finding the killer just a few years ago.
범인은 사건 현장에 꼭 다시 온다.
Now, all of you David Fincher fans, this movie is right up your alley. You'll even almost feel like you are watching a David Fincher movie, except that it's in Korean. Look at Zodiac compared to this film. We see similarities in the framing, in the dark, almost dingy aesthetic, and of course, in the story itself. But Bong Joon-ho holds his own as an auteur. He is able to incorporate comedy into the darkest of situations. One moment you're laughing, and the next, you're horrified. Every second of his films, he has you completely drawn in, not being able to guess what is going to happen next. This woven in humor feels natural, and it truly sets his films apart from others. You have two of the not-so-brightest detectives, Park and Cho. Park is played by South Korean star Seung-hee, who's featured in almost all of Bong Joon-ho's films. You'll remember him from Parasite. Park is the smarter of the two, able to get answers some of the time, while Cho, played by Kim Roy-ha, is happy to beat someone up any chance he gets. Bring in a talented young detective from another city, played by Kim Sang-young, and you've got a balanced detective team with humor and intelligence. This brilliant ability to shift the tone in his films with such ease is something that almost no one else can do. Bong has almost created his own genre. You can really tell that, like ourselves, Bong Joon-ho is a true cinema lover. Every scene, every camera move, every line is thought about. He has a real love for how movies can make someone feel, and I think that very much translates into his own films. He captures emotion so beautifully, able to say everything with just a close-up. Throughout Memories of Murder, gaze is extremely important to the script, reading people through their eyes. We see many such shot-reverse-shot close-ups of eyes and faces, allowing us as the audience to feel as though we ourselves get to come to our own conclusions about the different characters and their roles. We are with the detectives, seeing what they see. Bong Joon-ho transports us into their world. The cinematography is so purposeful in that way. Each sweeping camera movement allows us to see new things. Everything is methodically revealed to us. Bong is a master in holding suspense and keeping the audience guessing. He has an extremely tactical use of framing. Each shot is composed perfectly, drawing our eyes to exactly what he wants us to see or not to see. The lighting of every scene is supposed to make us feel a certain mood. The film is bookended in bright yellow lighting, which is extremely contrasted to the dark, gray, almost stormy feeling lighting in the rest of the film. Our mood, where we look, how we feel, all masterfully crafted by Bong Joon-ho and his crew. Memories of Murder is easily one of the best true crime dramas of the 21st century. With a Fincher-like feel and intimate camera work, Bong Joon-ho easily makes us characters in his world. For being only his second feature, this film is wildly impressive. Already, he had honed in on what makes a Bong Joon-ho film feel like a Bong Joon-ho film. From the music, to the acting, to the staging, to the cinematography, to everything else I already mentioned, Memories of Murder has plenty of reason to be an essential art house film.